Steve Gillmor. This is the Gillmor Gang. It's Friday. Okay. I don't know what year it is. 2013. From my right, extreme right, and his extreme left politically, is Keith Teare. Welcome, Keith.
Welcome. There is no right and left anymore. There's just common sense.
That's just a Android conspiracy, actually.
It's just up and down, yeah.
Yeah. Fragmentation, politically speaking. The other British guy is Kevin Marks. Welcome, Kevin.
Hi there. Nice to see you again.
Likewise. Okay, Robert. We'll show you now. Robert's doing something kind of...
I got my Coke can that John Taschek was giving me hell about.
What does that mean? I don't understand.
It's like American Idol, you know, where everybody has to be drinking Coke of some kind on stage.
I see. Is that a cherry Coke?
I have a cherry Coke Zero right here, but I have the plastic American bottle.
I have the nice aluminum.
You got the cool one.
Can.
The English version.
Robert, where are you?
I'm at the Palo Alto West End, about 100 yards from where Java was written.
Okay.
Little known Silicon Valley trivia for $100.
Java people, I think, drink Pepsi now.
Something like that.
And that's John Taschek. Okay.
It's a zero-day flaw.
This has just been really good so far, this show.
You can cut the first 10 minutes of every show, can't you?
No, I tried. What does that mean? The part where I say something?
No. That part you should keep. All the rest of this stuff, just...
No, if you know anything about the history of the show, the only stuff that actually ever gets kept is the stuff before the show.
True.
You think that we're going to release this part. I'm going to release the, trying to connect and audio problems. Exactly.
I thought that was what happened in the show. What are you talking about? In fact, somebody at my over on Google Plus was giving me heck because he said the audio was always crappy and we never said anything interesting.
Yeah, sucks to be them for having to watch that every week.
At least we get a free Coke out of it.
Yeah, it's like Howard Cosell saying, responding to critics. He goes, "Yeah, but they hate me every week."
Religiously. Okay, so what are we going to be hated for this week? What's not going on, Robert? Let's start with you.
Somebody got fired from Groupon.
Oh yeah, that was.
And Facebook's invited me to an event on March 7th to see a new news feed.
Well, you mean the one that they released a couple months ago, but nobody has it yet?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. What else has happened this week? The Mobile World Congress was this week, and I just read Julian Blin's wrap-up, and he basically said all the cool stuff is coming next year. So, I don't know.
Is Mobile World Congress still a relevant forum for discussing mobile? It feels like the Valley needs the Web 2.0 of mobile to happen, that bottoms up, everyone comes kind of thing, instead of this huge top-down thing that it is.
I think it is, but Google spent less money on this year's show, and there wasn't any killer devices that came out. In fact, Samsung, I got another press invite for the Samsung announcement, I think on March 14th, and so we're all waiting to see, I think we're all hanging out to see that device. And then from then, everybody will be hanging out to see the Apple device. So.
What Apple device?
Well, I'm going to buy the Samsung. I'm switching, but you guys are all going to wait for. I don't know. There's certainly going to be a Retina iPad and
Mini.
Yet another.
Hey, it's March, Robert. Now you can tell us why you switched.
Yeah.
Okay, why?
The Samsung. I got to wait till the Samsung comes.
I'm gonna the 4, right? I'm gonna get that.
Well, I want to see it first.
I'm actually going to pay for it.
Guy Kawasaki actually called me up last night and was begging me to take a Motorola device because he's now doing consulting for Motorola.
Did you read that news about Motorola today about that
Oh,
that
boy.
they said that it was they're not outstanding product. There's no wow in Motorola products.
Well, that's true. And
Was that
Mobile World
they
Congress
announced
was
that?
the fact
Yeah,
that
Google did.
the fact that Mobile World Congress was this week, and we're all waiting for the Samsung announcement, is exactly that case. They didn't bring out a device that made everybody go, "Oh,
Well,
nice."
what do you mean we're all waiting for the Samsung device? I'm not.
Well,
waiting
those
for
of
it.
us who are
intelligent
switching
people?
to the Android side of the fence, which has 6 out of every 7 customers in the world is on the Android side. So I'm just, I'm giving up. The niches are nice, but no.
Did
What's
you,
really going on is I'm getting
talking
the
of
Google
which,
glasses.
Robert's forgetting Yandex launched yet another app store and another fork of Android this week. That's big in the Android world because it just yet consolidates this whole. It isn't about Nexus. It is going to be fragmented. Everyone's doing an app store kind of world.
I
Samsung did
knew
their-
that there was a
their
reason you were
wallet.
going to be on the show, Keith.
So really what's going on is Steve Lee called me this week, or Facebooked me, which is sort of ironic because he works at Google, and said, "Are you ready?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm ready." And he said, "Well, get ready because the Google glasses are coming to me soon." So within days or weeks.
I'm getting some, actually. I've just been told I'm getting a pair.
Yeah, has anybody disclosed when?
No,
Does
they
getting
won't
a
say
pair have
when.
something to do with the emasculation of the smartphone?
Yeah,
also
but
not allowed to talk.
I mean, if you're watching, this is still my iPhone, right? I'm watching this sitting on my desk over here, and the notifications just keep pouring in. What's going to go is those notifications are going to move to my eye.
So it's going to be impossible to get your attention.
Pretty much.
Well, pretty much already is.
Yeah, difference?
In fact, when you see me looking around, I'm looking at my Twitter feed over here and my notifications over here, and usually
Now you're going to
at
look
home I
like
have this-
Stevie Wonder looking at the same thing.
Yeah,
Inner visions, get it?
Yeah.
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 Well, I'm just waiting for the flu shot / glasses.
By the way, did you see my new headphones? That's new.
What
Notice
are they?
They're Plantronic wireless headphones. They cost about $80. They have no plug. They're all Bluetooth 4 headphones, and
Where's the
they're
battery?
cool. They're pretty cool.
Are they noise canceling?
Yeah, of course they are.
They're noise isolation, right?
That
No,
sounded
they
less
can't
than
sound-
convincing.
Are they not Beats, but what's the name of that? What's the name of them? They have a name.
The something Go, Beat Go, or hold on a second. Thank God for Google. We have
God
this
for
thing
the
called
chat
Google.
room.
We
That's
got to
all
get
we-
Maria Domingo back in the watching the show.
Oh man. Plantronics isn't working here. Like I said, the Wi-Fi in Silicon Valley hotels really sucks. It's amazing how the world was invented literally 100 yards from here, and we still can't get good Wi-Fi.
So what are we waiting for? Not seeing something? That would be in the theme of the show.
Yeah.
Okay, so
There was a competition this week that Google did for Google Glasses. I don't know if any of you saw that, but it was "I want glasses" was the hashtag, and
If I had glass.
If I had glass, that's it. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
My memory isn't all it should be. If I had glass, and people were submitting ideas for it, and I don't know if any of you looked at the ideas, but there's pretty wild stuff being thrown out there.
Yeah,
which
so
addresses
I
the core
love-
problem, which is what would you use these things for? What would persuade you to wear these weird-looking glasses that would be good enough to wear these weird-looking glasses?
Well, not only that, but you still have to pay the $1,500 entry fee to get the pre-release version of these things. So let me get this straight. You're doing free marketing for Google, brilliant, and you still have to wait, and you still have to pay $1,500 to buy the pre-release version. It's awesome, but I would be doing the same thing if I hadn't been at Google I/O.
But did you hear what Sergey said at TED? Sergey compared Google Glasses to mobile phones and made the point that mobile phones, quote, emasculate you. So he was positioning Google Glass against a mobile phone, which is kind of interesting from a Google point of view, that must be the timing on that belief is probably pretty key because they've invested a lot of money in mobile phone business.
John Taschek,
Yes.
you brought up the emasculation crisis. What does this mean?
Well, basically, he's saying that that when you have to pull something out of your pocket and rub a piece of glass with your finger, it's an emasculating feeling rather than an empowering feeling because you're abstracting something. I mean,
It's
his
worse.
point was obviously blown out of proportion in a very hilarious way. But he's saying that to get you context, to get your input into society and get the information you want, glasses are a better way of looking at that rather than going through some kind of artificial device that's something that you have to remove from one place, put into another place, and then start touching.
The problem is
it sounds like he's smoking up the profit.
Exactly. It's there's a lot of the foresight he has is good. The word choice was fairly poor.
Well,
I would say.
the problem
he's
is
got this whole macho jumping out of airplanes thing going on, hasn't he? That's what I think. That's what he's getting at. It's like I like jumping out of airplanes and with parachuting out of zeppelins, and I can't do that with my phone. I have to wear glasses to do that. So that's his excuse, I think.
the problem is
So the plane is an accessory for the Google glasses?
Yes, you need to be able to afford a private zeppelin in order to afford Google glasses.
I just think that when people are winking to take pictures and things like that, then I just don't feel that's going to be masculating in any way. I don't know what it's just he's got to come back and clarify.
I mean, I can't wait for this society where we're all looking like this. Huh? What did I'm sorry. I did, just a second. Hold on. What?
so I think that's why he made the
You're
comment,
gonna shake hands with people and you're gonna miss because you didn't look at their
Exactly.
Steve, I think that's why he put the comment out there because he knows everybody's already calling the people glass holes who are going to wear these glasses. So
That's a good
emasculation versus glass holes.
Did you make that up?
No, I did not. I wish I did make that up, but I saw that online somewhere and it's stuck.
Oh,
in
that's
my
classic. The glass holes.
Yeah, I'm going to be the first.
I've been
glass
wondering
hole.
what John Battel's been up to for a long time. It's a very obscure joke.
He's back in the saddle at Federated. He's fired I don't know if he fired, but the CEO's left, who he was talking up only a month ago, and good sign there. When someone talks up the CEO, it probably is just about the time they're about to leave.
Was somebody talking up Mason?
Yes, actually, I was listening to CNBC yesterday morning, and they were after the bad earnings call, before the resignation became public, and there were people trying to talk him up.
Oh, by the way, on the top of tech meme right now is the judge cut the $1 billion damages award in the Apple versus Samsung award court case, patent case, by half, almost half, by 400.
I think Apple stock is falling now too.
Well,
$10.
Apple stock is going to continue falling until Tim Cook, announces his new set-top box. So buy Apple stock in July, or right before the WWDC.
Is this inside information?
Yeah.
If I were,
Disclaimer: I don't own any Apple stock. I did not act on these, and these are not
Right.
forward-looking.
Don't listen to anything I'm saying.
I am not an expert in Apple stock, but yeah, I heard Apple is. I had confirmed what somebody said on the show. Who said on the show last week that Apple was working on a set-top box?
I think you did.
No, I didn't. It was either John or it was Kevin.
shipping a set-top box.
It might have been Borthwick.
Apple
No,
TV
I
is
wasn't
here
Apple
last week.
TV is
No,
Apple
no.
TV is a set-top box.
No,
they've already got a set-top box. They just want to improve its features.
A more direct cable-enabled set-top box is what I'm hearing.
Well, they've had a set-top box since '92. It's not like a new thing for them.
My Apple TV does not play cable. Does
That's
not
a
work
feature.
with Comcast.
Actually, it does if you use Netflix as the source of your cable.
that's
In the
defining
instructions,
set-top box in a weird
in,
way.
in the instructions for the Apple TV, it says, do this, do this, plug this in, turn on Netflix. It's part of the instructions.
My friend also went further and said, remember what Apple does before it announces a new product. It always misdirects your attention. Jobs used to just outright lie to us and say, oh, nobody wants to run a video on an iPhone right before
I bet you if you slapped on a lie detector that he'd pass with flying colors.
Probably, because he probably believes what he's saying to you.
Right up until he changes his mind, yeah.
Exactly. But his insight was the Apple Watch is a misdirection, is to get you to stop paying attention to what they're actually doing.
That feels right.
Sounds an awful lot like Steve Jobs thinking. So
it's always interesting to talk about Apple, even if it's not interesting.
Even when you've already left for, what was the name of the company?
Samsung.
Same song.
Same song.
That's really good. We got glass holes and same song all in the same show.
Okay, what else?
There
Kevin?
isn't much happening, man.
No.
Not much happening.
You steer things to the Google Glasses within like 30 seconds, no matter what the topic is. So let's let Kevin try for a second.
I tried to bring up Apple TV on the show. I mean, come on.
We'll get back to it. Don't worry.
We got Elon Musk remote controlling a rocket in orbit. That's quite fun. It makes a change from trying to do it to cars in New York, so that's good.
What was that about?
The SpaceX launched today, and then the thrusters didn't work, and they had to reboot the launcher, reboot the rocket while it was in orbit.
Wow.
Were they running Windows for that thing or something?
Well, I'm not sure it was quite reboot. They were sitting there with it going around the Earth for about an hour, going, how do we get
Yours
these to
looked
turn
quite
back on
blue
again?
that day.
So, blue screen. I get it.
What else is going on? The Shield Act? That's
changes everything.
News?
Say again.
The Shield Act?
What's the Shield Act? I don't know
The
what that
Shield
is.
Act is an act to let you claim costs against patent trolls that's being proposed in Congress at the moment.
Which is interesting because that's happening at the same time that they changed the rules of patents to first filed.
Yes, the first to file was last year, yeah.
Which is kind of nuts in some ways because it means invention is undermined and process is promoted to being more important than invention.
To some extent, I mean, the prior art stuff is still a defense, but yeah, that is a problem.
And then and the patent trolls thing you just said is the obvious next step because there's going to be a lot of patent trolls. Therefore, you've got to find a way to be able to get money from them because they're going to have all the money.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's for me it's progress because sort of the main, the fact that this is a problem is being debated in Congress, which is good because it is a problem. It's a massive structural problem we have in the industry. So that it's being picked up at that level is
well,
good.
the fact that anything is being debated in Congress is amazing.
Well, yes,
they flee at the drop of a hat. They had on NBC Nightly News yesterday. They had a stop frame animation of all the congressmen and women running away from the political process. They were all going home. Okay. Yes, the House chaplain said, "Dear Lord, please save us from ourselves."
No joke.
Really? And the Pope quit. What else?
He got fired.
What else?
Well, I'm going to Jordan.